name's Briggs. I'm the editor of the businessdesk.com in Leeds, and for those of you who don't know us, I'll ask that question. Does anyone here use a business desk and maybe know who we are? Maybe hands up if you do. That's good to know. Those who perhaps don't, we're a business news website, regionally focused, covering business news from stock market companies right down to sort of one-man band SMEs. Just to give you a bit of background actually, and really I'm here today to try and talk to you about how we've been influenced by changing the way that readers access news, but also maybe a little bit about how we are in a way, in our little own way I suppose, changing the way that maybe people access news as well. So my talk's just going to be based on four key areas: background on who we are and what we do, as I say, changing the way readers access regional news, changing the way businesses and organisations actually want to reach their target markets through the media, and what's the future for us and how innovation will play a key part. On our background, we were founded in November 2007, so we're actually 4 years old next week, by David Parkin, who was the former business editor of the Yorkshire Post. He was there for 7 years or so. Backed by Yorkshire Bank, we got some money from those guys, and also some private investors, entrepreneurs if you like. Those of you who might know David, he's a bit of an egomaniac, so I don't want to scope himself any further, but he was, as I say, business editor of the Yorkshire Post for a long time. I think he spotted really that things were changing with the media. The Yorkshire Post, obviously a fantastic paper, but very much paper-based. It had 2 business supplements a week, had a website, but nothing really business-focused. I think he actually tried to talk to the powers that be there about potentially launching some kind of business-related service. Unfortunately, the guys at Johnson Press who own the paper, probably for good reasons, said no, we can't do that. So David said, right, I'll do it myself. So we launched, as I say, back in 2007 with just myself and David. I worked at the Yorkshire Post as well, in Leeds. And the model really is a free-to-use service, so people come to the business desk, register for a few seconds, and then they've got access to our website. We have channels on there which range from property through to SME, recruitment news. So it's a whole, we're trying to be basically a one-stop shop for business news. We make our money, even though we're free to use, and this is, I suppose, the key point for us, through advertising. So we have banner adverts if you've been on the website that people can pay for. We also hold offline initiatives such as roundtable discussions, seminars, events and awards where clients will basically pay us money for us to be the media partner. In our early days, we did very little marketing. Apart from having a couple of people at Leeds Station with business desk branded coffee cups, giving them to commuters that got off the train, we didn't really do too much. And what we found was very quickly it was word of mouth. So we actually have every morning, some of you guys might get it, we do an email service which lands in your inbox before 8:30 every morning with a roundup of that morning's news. We found that people were signing up for this thing, finding it on Google, looking at businessdesk.com, sending it round to their colleagues because that story might be of interest, and actually thinking to themselves, actually this is a pretty good service, we're going to sign up ourselves. I think another reason why we've been successful is our emails go out, as I say, news alerts every morning before 8:30. People like being sent news these days. It's pretty hard to walk around the office or your workplace or whatever and find the only copy of the Financial Times or whichever publication it might be. So if you can sit at your office first thing in the morning with a cup of coffee, leaf through our headlines, and then click on any headline and read it in full on our website, that's a quite attractive proposition. And also, as it says on that, the quality of our journalism I think is key. All our journalists are from background in the regional press. In Yorkshire, the guys on my team, James Reed, my colleague, used to be the education reporter at the Yorkshire Post, and he's also worked in public relations. The guys in our other offices, which I'll go on to, have also steeped in that background. So as you can see there, we've grown website to register. After a year of our service being in Yorkshire, so obviously the news we have might have a national slant, but it's got a regional focus. Because of the success there, we rolled the service out to the northwest, so we've got an office in Manchester, headed up by a guy called Chris Barry, who's a former business editor of the Manchester Evening News. And last February 2010, we actually had the editor of the Birmingham Post join us as our editor. The Birmingham Post was going weekly, he wanted a new challenge, and he decided to join us. So that's really good. As I say, we've recruited talent from within our region, which I think has pissed off most of the regional newspaper industry, but there you go. But, and as I say, I was at the Yorkshire Post previously, and prior to that I worked at the Telegraph and Argus in Bradford. We now boast 15 full-time staff, including journalists and our commercial team, so we've grown fairly rapidly. That's just, we haven't got a web link, unfortunately, so if you haven't seen our homepage, that's part of it. The headlines that you can sort of see on the left-hand side, you can click on the headline and it'll take you through to the actual news story. You can read it in full. We've got various adverts. The blue line in the middle there has our different channels. And there's various portals you can visit to access further news. Just moving on to the change in the way that readers access regional news. As I say there, I think gone are the days of paper press releases. It's amazing. I started my career at the TNA Telegraph in Bradford a decade ago, and because I was a trainee, I used to get sent down to collect the post quite a lot. And the majority of posts still came in a massive box, in envelopes with photographs, sort of paper clips at the back of press releases that were scanned in with the picture team. And all that kind of thing. So it's absolutely amazing. Email websites were obviously around, but they were pretty uncommon. And really, print was still king. However, the editor of the Yorkshire Evening Post here today, so I will try not to be too scathing. But newspaper circulation is dropping within both the national and the regional press today. If you look at the latest sort of regional newspaper statistics, I think there's only a couple of regional daily newspapers that have grown their readership or their circulation over the, I think, 6-month period, but with the corresponding period last year. Whereas obviously online media is going up. Our strapline, and I think what is our USP really, is tomorrow's news today. As I put it, it may sound a little bit cheesy, but for us, the immediacy of our service is key, and it's key for readers. If, for example, there's a stock market announcement at 7 o'clock this morning, which is when I've got to get into work, so that's why I always look pretty negative. The Yorkshire Post, for example, can't actually get that story into their paper until tomorrow morning, whereas we've got it up to the businessdesk.com and in readers' inboxes within 4 to 5 minutes a lot of the time, so that's really key. We also, I think, act as a forum for debate. We're interactive, obviously we don't have as much debate going on our site as maybe I'd like, and we've not got reams of comments like some of the guys have already spoken today and Twitter have. But if we do a story which gets people going, there'll be a stream of comments at the bottom. We write blogs, we've got Business Desk Twitter feed, we've got our own sort of accounts where we use those to tweet about stories and give our opinions on the business world. And we're really becoming an interactive news provider and trying to get the business community involved in day-to-day business news, which I think is important. I think just to add to this section, I think where we've sort of filled the gap and where we've been expecting the newspaper world to maybe keep up, but maybe they haven't, arguably, is the debate between online and offline. When we sort of launched, we were expecting the Yorkshire Post sort of the next week to launch some singing or dancing email sort of service and new website which would put us out of the business, but they never did. I think a factor in that is the dilemma that the paper industry's got, certainly in the regional press, about do you put everything onto your website and then people won't buy the paper and vice versa. So I think there's a balance to be had there.